everybody, how's it going? I recently gave you a tour of my office/studio, and I think it makes sense to also show you what I carry in my computer case. This is what the cool kids on the internet call EDC, or everyday carry. I can't explain why, but I love browsing EDC communities. Part of it is because I'm curious to see what people carry. I find that seeing someone's EDC gives you an interesting insight in what kind of lifestyle that person lives. And also because by browsing EDC communities, you pick up some interesting ideas of things that you yourself could be carrying that would be pretty beneficial to your lifestyle. So without further ado, this is my everyday carry. I guess I should probably start with this. This here is the smartwatch that I use. This is the Amazfit Pace. As you can see, I'm rocking this custom Pokemon inspired watch face, and I actually made this. I'm gonna leave the link in the description in case you actually have this same watch. I reviewed this watch here on my channel a few months ago. This was given to me by GearBest. I'm one of their partners. They send me all sorts of stuff for me to review, mostly on my Brazilian channel. But I've been thinking about doing more of these reviews in English as well. So let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing more of these. I'm gonna leave the link in the description to the review of this watch. This replaced my Pebble Time Steel. My girlfriend has it now. And I actually love this thing. For what they actually charge, this watch is an amazing value. And I guess this goes without saying because, well, it's part of my EDC. So I'm gonna leave this right here. Let's see what else I got here. Let's start with the small pocket here. So I have this multi-tool. Because of MacGyver and DuckTales, I grew up obsessed with the idea of having a Swiss Army knife. And obviously I couldn't have one when I was a kid because those are expensive and I was a kid. But now that I'm an adult, I have a whole bunch of them, and GearBest also sent me this. This is a multi-tool that has a whole bunch of different things. So you have pliers, right? You have let's see here. There's what else is there? Let me close this back. Like that. There's like a knife here. There's like a saw. There's scissors here. They have has everything you could need, and it also has, there's the scissors there. It also has attachments like here. Let me show you. I like how they click in place. Then you have to pull this down to actually put them back. So it feels pretty solid once it's in place, and then you can do that to put it back down. So it has this this thing here where you can put. It also comes with a whole bunch of like bits to turn it into like a Phillips screwdriver and things like that. So this is very useful, very portable, and it does a lot that my Swiss Army knives don't do, right? Like this, for instance. So this went straight into my everyday carry as well. It's these things, man. They come in handy like you wouldn't believe. And there's these. I've been meaning to review these here on my English channel. I've already done a review in Portuguese of these guys. These are the QCY Q29. They're a pair of Bluetooth earphones, and they are completely wireless. They are these little earbuds, not unlike the AirPods, except they're much more affordable. And I can't say they're perfect because they suffer from something that a lot of Bluetooth headsets do. If you're watching video and listening to audio through these things, they lag behind sometimes, but I still find the value in this amazing. And to prove the point to you, I actually lost these, at least I thought I lost them, and I went and bought a second pair. It's still sealed here, as you can see, because I just love them so much. And I have a whole bunch of other Bluetooth headphones, but these here, I really like the packaging. I like the audio quality. I like how light they feel in the ear. They are great for the price, especially. I think they're going for like 30 or 40 bucks right now. Amazing deal. So I love these things. Deodorant. Do not underestimate having deodorant on you. Sometimes you're out on the road for longer than you were planning, right? Or you're having a particularly hard day at work, or for whatever reason, you're a little past due on your deodorant. It's always great to carry an extra on you at all times. Trust me, right now, you know, we're in the winter. There's gonna be a snowstorm in Calgary tomorrow, so it's not particularly relevant right now. Still a good habit to have. Always carry deodorant on you. Trust me, this will save your life. What else I got here? And then lip balm. As I'm sure you've noticed in the videos, my lips are cracking all the time. Alberta is extremely dry, so it's important to have a lot of these, and I mean a lot. I buy a whole bunch of these, and I just kind of spread them around my pockets in the house so that I'm always within reach of, as you can see here, 2. What else? Let's see here. This is a spare charger for the Amazfit Pace. For the longest time, I only had one, so when I traveled, it was a hassle to unplug it and plug it back when I came back home. So I just bought a whole bunch of them, and now I have like one by my bedside, I have one for my computer, I have one for my other computer, I have tons of them, so this is great. I've been traveling a lot in the last few months, so it's good to have a spare. Now I have a whole bunch. This is the Kobo Aura HD1. It's the latest and greatest, at least it was when I bought it a few months ago, e-reader by Kobo. And people ask me all the time why I went with Kobo as opposed to the Kindle. I've been a Kobo user since they first hit the scene back in 2008, I think. We didn't have Kindles in Canada at the time, so I bought the Kobo because that's what was available to us, and I just ended up using them for this whole time, so I just kind of like the brand. These all perform almost the same way. The biggest difference is the library that is available to you by their virtual store, right? So Kindle is by Amazon. They have the bigger selection, but like I said, I really like the Kobo. I've been enjoying their products since they first came out, so I go with Kobo. This model specifically is waterproof, so I've been doing a lot of reading while having a bath. Lately, my go-to anxiety remedy is having warm baths after work. It's great, and I'm usually either watching Netflix or reading a book. In this case, I'm reading What the Hell Did I Just Read by David Wong. This guy used to be, I think still is, one of the main editors at crack.com, and we all know that they're not the same website they used to be, but this guy still writes pretty good science fiction slash humor slash comedy. So, big fan. First book in the series, John Dies at the End, is great. The second one, This Book is Full of Spiders, wasn't as good. This one seems like a return to form from what I've read so far, so I'm liking what I've read. Then we have a power bank. Nothing special. I picked this up at some store. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. And I think it's half charged here, so this is a must-have. You always have to have this. This is the laptop I'm using at the moment. This is a Chuwi Lapbook Air, a 14-inch. Look at this. This is actually pretty nice. It's one of these Chinese gadgets that the guys over at GearBest have been sending me, and this is a really nice computer for the price. It feels very premium. It has a metal construction. It has the edge-to-edge glass screen. It's actually a pretty decent device for the price. These guys have figured out some interesting manufacturing tricks because they're able to offer some really decent stuff for a very fair price. So I'm going to be doing a review of this guy here on my channel soon. What else you got here? I have my trusty iPad here. Back at the beginning of the year when my computer was on the fritz, I started editing a lot of videos on this guy, on my iPad. And I've used the iPad mini for the last couple of years because I like the fact that it was more portable. I found myself finding more reasons to carry it with me because it's so much more portable. But you need the extra screen real estate for some activities. Like in my case, reading comic books, it's much better on the big screen, and editing video, right? So when I decided that my iPad mini was, due for an upgrade, I went with the big screen. Like, when I bought my first iPad, that was the only model available, right? The 9.7-inch screen, that's what I had for the longest time. Went with the mini for many years, and now back at the big screen. Then we have this Bluetooth mouse by this Chinese brand called Xiaomi. They make some really decent products for really cheap. GearBest also sent me this. I pair it with my Chuwi Lapbook Air to do some work, right? Because there's only so much a trackpad can do. Sometimes you need a real mouse. And I think this is the last thing. Finally, my beloved white PSP Go. This is my latest addition to my collection of portables. I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red, as you can see here. By the way, this is as far as I have a Pokemon Fire Red tattoo here, and I never beat the game. This is embarrassing, but I'm fixing that now. Now, people might be asking, Izzy, what about the GPD XD? Weren't you all about that thing? Wasn't it great? It emulates everything. It has a bigger screen. It has 2 analogs, 4 shoulder buttons. Didn't it have everything? It can run DOS games even. I thought that was the bee's knees. Why are you bothering with a PSP all of a sudden? Wasn't the GPD XD the end-all be-all emulator, portable emulator? Yes and no. I love the GPD XD 2 bits. This is, for my money, the best way to experience emulation on the go. There's nothing else like it. But the PSP Go White is beautiful. It's far more portable, as you can see here, And I have sentimental attachment to the PSP. The PSP, the very first generation model of the PSP 1000, was the first thing I bought in Canada with my own money. The first thing that I saved money to buy, and it felt really important to me. So I was very active in the PSP homebrew scene back some 10 years ago. So the PSP will always have a special place in my heart. Besides, I love how portable it is. Look at this thing. This thing is beautiful, man. I wish GPD made a white GPD XD because I'd be all over that. And I'm using this thing to carry it. This is just a camera sleeve actually that I picked up for like 10 bucks. It fits the PSP Go almost perfectly. So yeah, I'm gonna put my watch back on here. But yeah, this is what I carry in my laptop bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure if you're into EDC the same way that I am, but some people have been asking me to do this, and well, there you have it. And that's all the time I have for today. I'll see you guys next time.